person, a wonderful singer. Well, let's see. Who should we call up now? Funny thing happened on the way to the forum. How about Mike Boorse? Come on up, Mike. Mike, you may know, is our resident videographer and an all-around beautiful, talented man. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm very pleased to be here tonight. This was a very, very great honor, and I know I haven't been seen around very much lately. Some people have commented they haven't seen me, and they're wondering if I'm even still a member. So let me begin by saying that the rumors of my dismemberment have been greatly exaggerated. I'm here to prove that most of my parts are here tonight, at least my mouth, which we'll find out about soon enough. My first performance at Old Academy was actually thanks to Carla Childs, who recruited me to do Smash, and she also at that same time recruited JP Perella. And it was a real milestone for both me and JP on our Old Academy debut. At the time, it was the highest selling show in the recorded history of the theater. But more importantly, it was evident that I had come to a place that was inviting and unpretentious. I was here to stay. And after that, Paul Muscarella did me the honor of offering me a part in his directorial debut, Barefoot in the Park. In addition to getting to work with Paul and his dad, who's back here tonight. Say hi, Don.
Hi, Don.
Paul designed a set whose most remarkable feature was only used when the curtain was closed. The whole back wall was on a hinge so that we could swing the wall open and fill the set with furniture and take it all away again. But the secret behind this miracle was one that was never seen by an audience. Bob Freed approached me about co-producing the dinner party, and that was a good introduction to the backstage world at Old Academy. The community aspect, and how everyone pitches in. It was my first chance to work with the late Dee Watson, and we had an impressive floor-to-ceiling wall mural, a decked-out dinner table courtesy of Ellen Sheehan. Bill Peterson was really formidable as he battled chronic pain that kept him from standing during most rehearsals, but he was fully on his feet for every performance. You could see that people really are what make this place what it is. And I've given a lot of thought to the qualities of this place. And frankly, let's just skip over that and go to the funny stuff. Memorable highlights. In 2003, Carla Childs directed me in Charlie's Aunt. And after she had cut the play down to a measly 3 hours, she graciously informed me that she'd counted the number of lines of every character in the show. And I came in first place with something like 400 something. Yeah, this isn't very funny, actually. Okay. The following year, I did a much shorter play called Art. It had 3 characters, 2 directors, and 1 act. Somewhere in the middle, my character, Yvonne, does a mammoth monologue that seemed to go on for several pages. Yvonne complained to his 2 friends about his girlfriend and her family histrionics for several long, literally for me, breathless minutes. And what followed was Joe Carney's absolutely deadpan punctuation, then what? The mousetrap was another highlight, and I can't tell you much about the role I played unless you've seen the show, but it did feature Bill Peterson's tremendously elaborate and richly detailed set. During the 6 years that followed, I did a bunch of other stuff. Even though my time in the theater is very limited lately and I haven't been seen much around, I do feel blessed that I had so many great leading roles, including the troubled Deep Winters in Finer Demons and Pseudolus in Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. I'm also grateful for being able to work with the late, great Chris Fink on his final production the one act called Vacation Package, which he wrote based on his own experience at a shady vacation giveaway scam. And based on her experience at a Las Vegas wedding chapel, Nancy Frick wrote 4 Weddings and an Elvis. And I was very fortunate to be part of that lighthearted and congenial production. Nancy, thank you. Thank you very much. Big philosophical ending. What I like most about Old Academy is that everyone is here just to have fun and not to impose their egos on others, but just to be happy and grateful for the opportunity to do something imaginative in a shared setting. In some ways, the club has not aspired to be anything more than that. We try to do good in the world, and we try to present things with a message sometimes. But one of the things that I like most about Old Academy is that very often it's an end unto itself. As long as people are friendly, and as long as they're there to be creative and willing to do their share of the work, then maybe we don't need to save the world, and we don't need to outthink ourselves or repurpose ourselves or sustain the globalization of our mind share to our stakeholders so that the best practices become transparent. We can just be what we are and do what we do, and the world is so much the better for it. Thank you. I'm going to clean up.
We'll get charged extra. Thank you. Oh, what doesn't he do that well?
You do windows.
Well, let's see. Where should we go next?